They never told you this. And maybe that's exactly why so many people work their whole lives, push harder than ever, and still feel like they're running in circles. Today you're going to discover the secret strategy wealthy people use but that you were never taught. And get ready, because what you're about to hear may irritate you, shock you, but it can also flip a switch that no one has ever flipped in your life before. Because the truth is this: becoming wealthy has much less to do with how much you earn and much more to do with a silent mechanism that decides your financial future long before you even notice it. And it's exactly because people can't see this mechanism that they stay trapped in an invisible cycle that drains time, energy, and the potential for real growth. But before I explain this strategy to you, I want you to think about something simple. Why is it that some people seem to get richer the more they earn, while others, even earning much higher salaries, remain stuck in the same place? They work harder, they make more but remain stressed, in debt, drowning in bills. Doesn't that feel unfair? And what if I told you it's not a coincidence that there's a pattern, a hidden map, the rich follow, and that most people never access it, because they were simply never taught to think the same way? That is exactly what I'm going to show you. There's one question that completely separates the mindset of wealthy people from the mindset of everyone else. Question that once you start asking yourself every single day, changes everything. How can I turn my money into something that works for me? It sounds simple, but it's the very thing almost no one does. And it's not because people don't want to, it's because no one ever showed them this question even existed. Wealthy people don't think about earning more just to spend more. They think about how to turn every dollar into a tiny machine capable of producing more money while they sleep, study, travel, or simple live. That's the first point. Money is not a reward, it's a tool. The faster you understand this, the faster you'll start to see real change. But let me tell you something even deeper. Wealthy people don't operate based on the present. They play the game of the future. While most people think like this: I earned it, I spent it. Wealthy people think differently. I earned it, I protected it, I multiplied it. They live by a silent rule: never leave money idle. And I'm not talking about wild, risky, inaccessible investments. I'm talking about something much simpler. Habit, discipline, a system. Because the truth is, you don't lose because you don't know how to invest. You lose because you never built the habit that creates wealth. And here comes the part most people don't like to admit. Most people believe they need to earn a lot to start investing. And that is a lie that has cost millions of people years of financial freedom. Wealthy people didn't wait to earn a lot. They started when they were earning very little, but they were already thinking like wealthy people. And that changes absolutely everything. When you start small but start early, you activate one of the most powerful forces in existence: compound growth. It's like planting a tiny seed that, at first, looks fragile, but over time becomes a huge tree that gives you fruit every single year. And when that happens, you finally understand what they always knew. Money creates more money, but only if you allow it to. But there's a second part of this strategy that almost nobody talks about. And when I tell you, you might even feel upset, because nobody teaches this in school. In college, nowhere. The second part is this: wealthy people spend more time building systems than solving emergencies. While most people spend their lives putting out financial fires, wealthy people create mechanisms that prevent fires from happening in the first place. They build protections, additional income streams, ways to reduce risk, ways to automate decisions. In other words, they build freedom before they ever need it. That's why they never look desperate. That's why they always have options. And that's why they can multiply what they have. And maybe you're thinking, but where do I start? And here comes the most important part of all. The rich person's secret strategy is not a single action, it's a complete shift in mindset. It's when you stop asking, how do I survive this month? And start asking, how do I build permanent freedom? It's when you stop being an employee of your money and start making your money work as your employee. And this starts with 3 simple but fundamental moves. First, you must know exactly where your money is going. It sounds basic, but more than 80% of people don't do this. And because of that, They let opportunities slip away every single month. Second, you must establish a sacred rule: invest before you spend. It's not about saving what's left. It's about investing first, spending later. That is the turning point. Third, you must choose a vehicle of growth and stay consistent. It can be fixed income, funds, stocks, business, whatever makes sense for you. The important thing is not the vehicle. It's not abandoning the path. Now let me tell you the moment when everything truly changes. When one day you wake up and realize that part of your income no longer depends on your work. When you check your account and see your money has grown even though you didn't do anything that day. This is the inflection point. This is the moment that separates those who chase money from those who are chased by money. And this moment doesn't happen because you've got lucky or started with a lot. It happens because you understood the silent strategy that has always existed but that no one ever taught you. Now I want you to comment below which part of this video opened your mind the most. That helps me understand what's making a difference for you. And it helps the algorithm deliver this message to more people who need to hear it. And if this video brought you value, hit the like button because it supports my work a lot. And of course, subscribe so you don't miss the next content that will accelerate your financial freedom. Your transformation begins when you decide to start, and you've just taken the first step. Let's do this together.